draw features two from the AFC between the visiting team and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Baltimore. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so... You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Motion a receiver left. Dak now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Dre, set. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This is caught. Going right back to Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They're going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. Offensive line fast. Trying to push this past the marker. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Hurts on first down. Has him on a quick hitter. He goes out a little short of the 40. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Hurts now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Left side cut by Ridley. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The left side taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive. On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go! 47!
3rd and long for him here. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They strike for 23 yards. And that means 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go! I think...
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
He was brought down by Brandon Smith. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Now here's Prescott. Buying some time right. He takes on the ground game, works for the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one right down the middle. And his guys tied this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts setting up to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Hurts. He rolls to his right. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Go right side, caught by Smith. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Chased out to his right. first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Visitors 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
And 10. At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Yeah, here we go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Headed out right. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Prescott on first and 10. Flush out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Prescott now to throw on third down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, and just couldn't corral it. And it's fourth and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah. There we go. Kill.
Dak now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Prescott now on 3rd down. He has it at the 5! And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah. Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
63. 180.
Back to throw it. taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Hurts on third and 2. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. They've got first down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So first down from the 41. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. He'll throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
Robb's the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Checking out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made, left side by Palmer. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take line, hey. We're going to 54 line. Wait, take.
That play straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Prescott will look to throw. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Everybody, kill.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. And he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
I take line, hey.
First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, if it's good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Dak to the air here. Brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! These guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll begin his return from the 11. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Andrews snags another one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field in the tone of this drive.
And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
73.
Hurts to throw. Throws caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 4.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah! All right, hey. Then we're going to 53. Kill.
There's a dive up the middle. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Then we're going to 53.
Back-to-back carries here. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal on the 5-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Now they'll try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Getting out to his left. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
It's 2nd down.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Gets him on a quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. And that is a touchdown. These guys now trail by just a point in the fourth. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens clinging to a 1-point lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Right back to Pacheco. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Back to throw it. This one's caught. Smith has it. Shoves him off. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Well, that was their chance to officially put it away. Couldn't do it, so it stays a 1-score game in the final seconds.
And Kate, right now, however small it may be, it does leave some hope, a glimmer of hope on the other sideline. You know what it's going to take? One of 2 things. An explosive return here or an explosive play. Not enough time to get a sustained drive, and defense, special teams going to come to the forefront.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on...
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the cars. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone. He couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom. No treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the cars. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us.
can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's this, but you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without a you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons.
Cam Little will kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. It's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Rolling right. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Penix on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6. As they convert on 3rd down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Warrior, 17. Come 19, come back, go.
Throwing again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix gonna throw again. And he just does hit that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On third down, Penix. Headed left, buying time. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give that a new set down. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. Mooney in motion. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
4-yard gain.
Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Jaguars first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Out to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be second down. Now here's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's third and 10.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta. in a moment. Third and 10.
Rip, 23. They son. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he will score. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. You can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball. There is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Plus, he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the gun, here is Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
To throw again, it's Penix. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Again, it's Penix. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. On first and 10, it's Penix. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it falls to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Hey.
To throw is Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball's going to go out of bounds, not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line.